Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo February 14, 2023. You could be directing quite a bit of energy into your practical affairs today, but your relationships can also benefit from your increased focus. There may be some luck with money now, and you benefit from particular attention to money matters and your resources. There is a sense of coming back down to earth right now, and you could be looking for the means to simplify your life. Use the productive energy of today's transits to reason through a problem or tie up a loose end. You're in a powerful cycle for taking special care of your relationships, and there can be someone special who helps motivate you to set important work or projects in motion. It will be important that you stay active in a partnership, or you could feel frustrated. A strong purpose or focus can help improve your relationships. As the sparkling moon shimmers through your solar house of finances and possessions today, you could have an incredible impulse to buy things that you love or for your home. However, this spontaneous energy may confuse your one and only if you've been instead saving for other plans. You may feel spurned to indulge in things that gratify you on the deepest of levels. If your partner is not consulted, you could find them shaking their head, crossing their arms, and bewildered by the tactless actions. Now would also be a fabulous day to discuss assets, investments, and long-term wealth. What will help you feel secure? Professional and financial stability is a must, but not to the point of obsession while the moon is full in Scorpio. You may feel the pitfalls or weak points a little more than usual, so your sense of stability could be rocked. Try not to compare yourself to what others may have either, since that will only drive you insane. Lean into the opposition between the moon and Uranus in Taurus to find a radical sense of empowerment through self-control. Doing so can help you feel more self-assured about your work and money. The moon is not only in your income sector as Venus, the planet of money moves into her final 7 days in your work sector but forms a friendly aspect that can boost your confidence and awareness on both fronts. This allows Venus to move into the final week of her mission to fuel your job confidence, attract opportunities, and steer things in a lucrative direction with a sense of where the money is. It might be best to slow down and review your own behavior while this planetary aspect lasts. Other people may have hurt you in the recent past, but you can only account for your own reaction. If you sense some unresolved matters, you need to communicate your position in such a way that the other person can remain open. If you are still feeling resentful, process that kind of emotion in a productive way, such as exercise. You need to carefully choose what you communicate to others. Have you ever thought of expressing your insights in a serious artistic project? As a 7, you're apt to have a perspective on life and the world like no other. This is a part of your natural path. However, sharing of yourself and your understanding of things with others can bring so much. While talking is a way to do this, it's hardly the only way. Consider letting the essence of this day bring out some other modes of creativity. The moon's departure from Libra yesterday has done more than leave you with your intuition, instincts, and imagination fueled or a download of information to unpack. A week after a clash between the dwarf planet Ceres in Libra and Jupiter in your relationship sector, and after the moon clashed with all 4 planets there over the last few days, this has taken the pressure off you and your relationships. However, this has left you with a more authentic sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you at what is an important time for both. The moon's departure from Libra yesterday has taken the pressure off the 4 planets in your relationship sector, with any personal and/or relationship tension this might have created dropping back. Yet with Venus, the planet of love, just 7 days away from your relationship sector, this was a chance to flush out what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Our eyes in the sky. It's important to remember that our emotions can be complex and often stem from multiple sources. It's important to be mindful of this and not to assume that just because you're feeling a certain way, it must be because of a particular person or situation. By taking some time to reflect and practice self-awareness, you can gain a better understanding of the root of your emotions. This can also help you to better manage your emotional responses, so that you don't end up transferring your frustrations onto others. Exercise can be a great tool for helping to manage our emotions. Not only does it provide an outlet for stress and frustration, but it also has physical and mental health benefits that can contribute to overall well-being. Whether it's a yoga class, a run through the park, or a simple walk, taking time for physical activity can be a great way to tune out the world and focus on yourself. This can give you the space you need to reflect and process your emotions, so that you can better understand their origin and manage them in a healthy way. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed or confused emotionally, it's okay to take some time for yourself. Whether it's through exercise or simply spending some time alone, give yourself the space to reflect and process your feelings. This can help you to better understand your emotions and prevent them from causing harm to yourself or others. When faced with unexpected events, it's easy to become overwhelmed by our emotions and react impulsively. However, it's important to remember that the universe is not necessarily working against us. In these moments, it's crucial to take a step back and examine our tendencies towards reactivity. If we can learn to control our impulses, we will have more control over our own lives and the outcome of events. By making stillness our objective and striving to keep our cool, we can avoid acting on instinct and instead, wait for things to unfold. This is not to say that we should remain passive, but rather that we should approach events with a sense of detachment and openness. By doing so, we can better understand the situation and respond in a way that is in line with our values and goals. It's also important to remember that the Scorpio moon opposing Uranus in Taurus is a temporary cosmic event and will pass. By being mindful of our emotional reactions during this time, we can use this opportunity to learn more about ourselves and develop better strategies for managing our emotions in the future. So, if you're feeling surprised or frustrated today, try to keep your cool and wait for the chips to fall. You'll be in a much better position to make informed decisions when you have a clearer head and a calm mind. The trine between the moon and Pallas, the goddess asteroid of wisdom, is a time of potential insight and clarity. If we have been patient and mindful throughout the day, we may now be gifted with a solution to our dilemma. This is because the emotional intensity that previously clouded our judgment has now subsided, allowing us to see things from a different perspective. As the moon aligns with Pallas, we may be presented with a clue, a pattern, or a sign that we were unable to see before. This is a time to trust our intuition and pay attention to the information that is being revealed to us. We can use this newfound wisdom to make decisions that are in line with our values and goals, and to move forward in a way that supports our health and well-being. It's important to remember that the key to making progress is to do so in a way that is sustainable and doesn't come at the expense of our health and well-being. Intensity can be a powerful force, but it can also be destructive if not channeled in a strategic way. By employing intensity in a strategic manner, we can harness its power to work for us rather than against us. This can help us to achieve our goals and make progress in a way that supports our overall health and happiness. So, as the moon trines Pallas in Cancer, take some time to reflect on your goals and values, and pay attention to any insights or information that may be revealed to you. With careful consideration for your health and well-being, you can make progress and achieve success in a way that supports you and your happiness.